Someone brought up a interesting point with the K-Lab's recent financials and why we're probably not getting many Thousand Year Blood War banners. Remember when last year it's like, Thousand Year Blood War anime is coming back. Guess what? We're going to get tons of Thousand Year Blood War banners. That's what I was saying. That's what a lot of people were saying. And now I'm actually thinking, if anything, we might be getting less Thousand Year Blood War banners than... Yeah. Because if you did not know, apparently, for every Thousand Year Blood War banner that releases, K-Lab, which is the people who make Bleach Brave Souls, only get 20% of the revenue. The 80% goes to the license holder, Pierrot. And I'm going to be real with you. In 2021 and 2022, K-Lab has been in the red. That means they're not making profit as a company. That means you're going to see layoffs. You're going to see game shutdown. You're going to see them doing stuff to cost cut to basically make sure they're not in the red as much, or to basically make it so they can last longer. They're going to do everything they can to basically stay afloat. Depending on how much money they had potentially saved up as a company, a lot of big companies, they like to have a savings, like a bank, like, assets where if it comes to it, they have time to correct course. They have time to stay afloat as a company and not file for bankruptcy. I believe Nintendo is one of the ones that has like one of the biggest banks for companies, among the video game companies, where if something goes wrong, they can stay afloat for a lot longer than most companies, at least in the video game side of things, can. And that is smart on their part to basically make sure that they have enough money to stay afloat. I'm not sure how much K-Lab has. And they recently, in a financial report, come out and said, we are hoping that we make it to 2025. Which, if you did not know, the 10th anniversary is in 2025. That's for BBS. So they're not even sure, based on their way they phrase it, they're not sure or confident that they're going to be around. There's going to be a Bleach Brave Souls around in 2025. They're not sure. Because I've been paying attention to the video game industry. I watch a lot of video game news. I watch mergers and acquisitions lawyers talk about the ABK and some of the files that got leaked or that got released when the whole ABK deal was going on, from Sony's side of things, from Xbox/Microsoft side of things, talk about what some of the wording and phrasings mean. And I've picked up a lot of, when they phrase it that way, it's not a good thing. Because if they were doing good, or if they were confident in something, they will praise it. They will talk about it. They will be confident. They will say, we look forward to the 10th anniversary of Bleach Brave Souls in 2025. We're going to make it as a big celebratory event. That is something they will say. And they will say it because, that gives them confidence, and to the shareholders that will want to potentially invest in their company, they will be like, oh, dang. They're confident. They're on top. When they start to be careful of how they phrase things and start to worry and not share as many things that they normally do, that's when you got to worry. And you can kind of see this in Sony. When they first announced a subscription for their the change, when they combined the subscriptions, they had like this PS Now and this other one, PS Plus or something like that. And they created like this PS Premium, and there's like 3 different tiers. When they first did that change, they talked about how many subscribers they had. They're like, oh, we have this amount of millions of subscribers. And a lot of people online said, hey, you know what? You are upping the price. We're going to unsubscribe. I'm not going to pay for this. This is too ridiculous. For those who do not know, they upped the price of their subscription by about 30-40%. So let's just say if a subscription was $10 a month, they bumped it up to like $13-14 a month. I'm just using that as an example. I don't remember. I think for each tier it varied on how much it changed, but the overall boost was about 30-40%. That's not good if they're holding stuff back. And Xbox Game Pass with Microsoft did that as well, but they did it for a different reason. Maybe a combination. But one of the reasons why they stopped sharing their Game Pass numbers was because, well, the people, when they went to go make a deal, was like, hey, we want your game on Game Pass. They were using the Game Pass metric and how many numbers that Game Pass had as a way to leverage it against them. And by doing that, they were having to pay more, and they were losing out. At least that's the official reason they give. It could have been that they weren't meeting expectations as well. If you're not reaching the milestones that you want to reach for Game Pass subscriber numbers. Recently, apparently, I think it was leaked in the leaked documents that they have 30 million Game Pass subscribers now. Or over 30 million. So, overall, when they try and hide stuff from you, usually not a good thing. It can be, maybe it can be, potentially not as bad as you would think, but it's usually because they're trying to hide something. So when they say it that way, I'm thinking, yeah, I'm not going to hold my breath. I hope they make it to the 10th anniversary, but at this point, I am not gonna bet on it. Like, I wouldn't bet on it. Spite basically came out and said he thinks they're gonna make it to the 10th anniversary, but like the 12th or 13th anniversary, he's not sure they'll make it to that. And I could see that happening. Cool, which is the person who uploaded the video that kind of brought a lot of this to light. For those who don't know, Cool, Khol, used to produce a lot of Bleach Brave Soul content. He would upload it in English and in, I think, French. And that was he did a pretty good job. So, go check him out. He brought a lot of this to light. And it kind of leaves me, who has basically uploaded mostly Bleach Brave Souls videos for the last year or so. Well, a little over a year. Wondering what I should do. Because, if Bleach Brave Souls shut down, it's going to be with a very short period of time. 1 to 3 months is my guess. So if they come out and say, oh yeah, we're going to be shutting down X amount of months from now. It's not going to be anytime soon. It's probably, if they were going to shut down, my guess is probably going to be late 2024, early 2025 at the earliest. That's my guess. And the reason why I say that is because I think that's the time frame for when the game that they're hoping saves them comes out. That'll be like the football game. That's the time frame I think it would probably release at. Maybe it releases sooner, maybe it releases later. I don't know. Obviously, when they say that is, their intention, things can get delayed for reasons that we do not foresee. So, yeah. I'm going to be looking. I've already been looking into releasing videos other than Bleach Brave Souls because of the lack of content that, updates for Bleach Brave Souls. I don't want to force myself to upload a Bleach Brave Soul video that I'm just not interested in. Like, for example, certain news topics other people cover, and I look at it as like, it's not that interesting to me. I don't really want to talk about it. When they added the stats, for example, for the Bleach Brave Souls on the news, I'm like, that's cool. Don't really care to make a video on it. You know, the 200 SP, 200 attack, 100 and some defense, 400 focus, I think, and 400 stamina, if I remember correctly, with the stat increases for the link slot skills. I'm like, that's cool. I like that. But there's not really that many big updates. I mean, yes, you had Limit Breaker Quest, which, honestly, not as fun. Not as interesting, to me at least. Guild Quest, apparently they made it bad enough at some point where people were actually quitting, which, by the way, is not a good thing. I mean, it's good for the people who are, like, that are quitting a game that they no longer enjoy, but for the people that, want Bleach Bracelets to be around longer, or the people who make money at KLab, when they see people quitting the game, that's not good for them, and that means less potential revenue, less money, and if it's less revenue and money, that means they're closer to shutting the game down than they weren't, than like keeping it around. So, overall, yeah. TLDR, the future of Bleach Brave Souls is not very bright. The way they phrased it, that they hope to make it to the 10th anniversary of Bleach Brave Souls, instead of we're confident that we're going to, which is a key way to differentiate how confident they are in something actually happening in the business world, especially in video games. And then last 2 years, KLab has been in the red. 2021, 2022, 2023 is probably going to be in the red as well. They hope to be in the green around the time that the new football game releases that they're working on. And I am... Oh, yeah, and the fact that 1,000 Year Blood War banner is probably not around because of the fact that they only get like 20% per 1,000 Year Blood War banner, and the license holder gets 80%. That's another key distinct difference. And I've already been working on trying to come up with what I want to do for other videos on my YouTube channel. Don't be surprised if you see something soon. I'm thinking probably within the next week or two, as I eliminate what type of videos that I'm not a fan of, that I'm not gonna would not watch, versus the ones I want to keep and actually upload. So do keep that in mind. That's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you guys think. You guys are sad that we're not probably going to be getting many 1,000 Year Blood War banners. To be honest, I'll leave off with this. I would not be shocked at this point. Like I was given there's a good chance that in end of the year that we were going to be getting a 1,000 Year Blood War banner. At this point, that confidence has taken a nosedive off a cliff. My confidence that end of the year being a 1,000 Year Blood War, like it's not that high anymore. So that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.